Okay, let's see the practical application we are going to develop now. Let's run this and see the final outcome. So let's run this on a iPhone, right? See in the iPhone, because the red color label is installed only in width regular, height regular, you will not see it on an iPhone. So that's what it's not getting installed in the final deployed app. In the final deployed app to the App Store, you will not see that label because you have installed it only for certain, right? See, and the width is smaller font size, smaller gap. Whereas in the iPad, right, it will have a larger font size, right, and extra labels and different colors and different leading and trailing spaces, right? So this is also adaptivity, guys. So your app is getting adapted according to the environment. So the app is getting adapted according to the trait, right? App is get adapted according to trait variations, right? So this is all coming under adaptive user interfaces, guys. Okay, so let's continue to develop this application now. Knowing that you are progressing well, right? Let's see what's next. And at any moment, if you think you don't want this variation, you can just click this cross button and delete it. I'm not going to delete, but if you click here, look at my mouse, you can always delete whatever the variations you have added, right? Okay, awesome, right? Awesome, guys. So now let's look at this. So now let's quickly go again to the beginning for you to understand. Now see whether you can capture. So look at this, right? But before that, I need to do one more thing, right? So now I'm going to the Apple developer docs and size class specific, right? So under that, it talks about final and base size classes. Now you all know what are size classes, right? What are size classes? Width regular, for example, height regular, right? The compact or regular, that is a size classes. So interface builder recognize 9 different size classes, right? We'll see what are these. 4 of these are final size classes. Then 5 of them are known as base. So final size classes and base. So altogether 9. Out of the 9, 4 of them are final. What is the final size classes? Compact, regular, compact, regular. For example, regular is iPad. For example, compact regular is iPhone. So this compact means width compact, height regular. Always what is given first is the width, what is given next is the height. Width and height, width and height, width and height. So for example, regular, iPad, width and height. Compact regular, iPhone, right? Width is compact, height is regular. So there are four final size classes. Then there are 5 base size classes. Compact and any. What is this any? That any is what I did is in varying for traits. For example, let me show it to you. So when you say, let me show one of the one thing easy to understand. Let us say out of these 5, I will select one. Any and regular. What does that mean? Any and regular meaning, say if I'm in iPad, right, regular, and if I say vary for traits, now if I select only the height, so that means height is regular. But because if I don't select the width, and if I go and do any change or addition, and if I come and say vary for traits, it applies for any width but regular height. If I do it like this, now if I say if I select this and go and do something, if I go and add something, right? So for example, if I go and add a label or button or something, and after I come and I click done varying, it applies only for that, right? So I didn't do anything, but I will show you again. So I'm on a regular, and if I say like this, that means what? With any, because I'm not checking. If I don't check it, it's any. It can be any means it can be regular or compact. But height is regular because I'm on a regular height with regular height. So this is an example for any and regular. Any height and regular. Any width and regular height. But in shortened form, it's any and regular, right? So I'm not going to do any change. But that is what it talks here as any and regular. So likewise, there are 5 base classes like compact any, regular any compact any, and any, right? So these are abstract classes that represents 2 or more final classes. For example, items installed in compact any size appear in C. Items installed. Install mean, I will show you example. Install meaning, now this label is installed only in what? Okay, this label is installed on all the devices, but this label, red color one, is installed only in width regular, height regular. Okay, it's installed on width regular, height regular. So that is what it talks. So for example, items install is that what I said in compact any class appears in both compact and compact regular, because compact and any. So any means it can be a compact or regular. So if you install something into compact any, you get my point, right? Compact any. So how do I do it? Okay, I will show it to you. Compact any, how do I do it is, compact any means the compact any, right? So compact any means width is compact, height is any. So that means for me to do that, first of all, I have to go into a device with a compact width. So I have to start with the iPhone, because if I start with the iPhone has a what? A compact width and regular height. So if I vary for traits and if I say like this, that means what? Compact width but any height, right? There are 64 devices. Compact width, any height, right? Compact width. So see, now this iPads also comes. So what is this iPads? Because in the split view and slide over, now these are advanced views in iPads. When you got a split view or a slide over view, right? If you got a split view or slide over view, so that comes under, now look here, now this comes under compact width, because you don't have the full it's split view, it's split, so it's split into two, right? So what happens is when you have a split view, even though it's an iPad, the width is compact because it's a split view, right? 1/3, right? Split view. So because I selected, I will show you once again, I didn't do anything, but I will show. So in order to do that, I now see all the time when I do vary for traits, I went for iPads, right? I went for iPads and I did vary for traits. But this time I didn't go for iPad, I went for iPhone. Why? Because if I want to vary traits for compact any, that means width is compact, height is any. So that means I have to go for a device with a compact width to start with. So a device with a compact width is not an iPad, it's an iPhone. So when I go for iPhone, I can see compact width and regular height. So now if I say vary for traits and if I click width, what I mean is compact with any height. That is what this says, compact with any, compact any. So if now I selected compact and any, now if you see all the devices, these are all. So iPad in a split view has a compact view, right? Once again, iPad on landscape split view has a compact view, right? And iPhones, right? Likewise, right? iPads and iPhones, a lot of things comes under this category. What category? Compact any, that means compact with any height, right? Compact with any height, right? So for example, it's a compact width when it's split view, but the height is any means it's regular height, or it can be see, iPhone on a landscape, iPhone 11 is compact width, right? And a compact width, because it's coming under that category, and any height means a compact height as well, right? Compact width and compact height. So this is an example for compact with compact height. Then this is an example for this one is a compact with regular height. So that all comes under compact and any. So it can be compact or compact regular. So now you can add if I add something that applies for any. So if you install a label or button in a compact any, that appears in both compact and compact regular size views. I hope you understand. So if I install a label or button, then it get installed into that. So that means this advanced auto layout is so powerful, guys. It's so powerful, right? Always appears in more general size. So anything more specific, anything set in a more specific size class always overrides. So anything set in more specific always overrides in a more general size class, which means always overrides in a more general size class is, for example, if I click on this, right? and if I click on this, and if it says 30, but that 30 will get overridden by the specific one. What is the specific one? Width regular, height regular. So any generic thing will get overridden by the specific one. In this case, 30 will get overridden by 200 when it comes to the specific size class with regular, height regular, right? That's what it says, right? So anything in more specific will always override the more generic one, right? Additionally, you must provide non-ambiguous. You have to follow that. And then the size class tools, we use this, right? The tool, this is what we use just here, right? So I didn't do anything. So this is the tool, right? This one, right? So device configuration, right? So you can click this and get that with any. Not only that, you can also see you don't have to run this. I couldn't show that earlier. So if you want to see how it looks in a landscape view, you can just click the orientation, right? So it should change into landscape. So that means you don't have to run. That's the beauty of it, guys. So the canvas gives you pixel perfect rendering, guys, right? So that you can see how your app looks in a portrait mode, how your app looks in a landscape mode. So this is the beauty of the design canvas. It supports you a lot. It supports you massively, guys, right? Okay, so these are the tools, right? Use the size class tools, right? We have used it. You can select any of this, right? You can select a regular or compact regular, right? Likewise, and then we did this using the inspectors, right? So we use it, right? You can also modify size class specific settings in the inspectors, right? So what are inspectors? So for example, if I get back to the original, right? And if I want to edit something, so you can just click on the constraint, right? And click on the constraint and you can edit them on the inspectors, right? So this is, what is this? This is the attribute inspector, right? So in the attribute inspector, you can go and edit anything, right? If it's the label, for example, in the label, see, you have two different font sizes. So that means you can edit anything on the inspectors. This is attribute ins. So we edited the font, right? That is what it says. So you can edit anything on the inspectors, right? And you can add variations, right? So you can, for example, let us say you can add another variation for this. Let us say I'm just giving example. If you want the color, you can add a variation by clicking. That's what it says, right? You can add a variation, right? I didn't do it. I just click outside. You can add a variation, right? See font size. That's what we do, right? To remove a size class, just click the cross icon, right? Beginning of the line, right? Okay, so if you want to remove whatever you have done, just click this cross, right? See this one, look at my mouse and it will simply remove it, guys, right? Awesome, awesome, guys, right? Awesome, right? Okay, let's see what's next, guys, right? So let's run this and see the final outcome. So let's run this on a iPhone, right? See in the iPhone, because the red color label is installed only in width regular, height regular, you will not see it on an iPhone. So that's what it's not getting installed in the final deployed app. In the final deployed app to the App Store, you will not see that label because you have installed it only for certain, right? See, and the width is smaller font size, smaller gap. Whereas in the iPad, right, it will have a larger font size, right? And extra labels and different colors and different leading and trailing spaces, right? So this is also adaptivity, guys. So your app is getting adapted according to the environment. So the app is getting adapted according to the trait, right? App is get adapted according to trait variations, right? So this is all coming under adaptive user interfaces, guys, right? So you had a wonderful lesson on adaptive user interfaces. You had a very successful lesson dealing with adaptivity and layout, guys, right? So with that, we are going to we have reached the end, and now let's look at a very quick summary and see now the beauty of this this style of education in this channel is we are training you to become developers, as I told you, right? That's the most important thing, and we are going to make you developers, especially with referencing developer documents, developer guides, APIs, right? That's the whole thing, right? So now you understand not only why it happens like this, but also you understand how to relate this theory, the practice into theory and theory into practice, right? So this way you are going to be very, very close to the industry, guys, right? So let's quickly look. Let's do a quick recap now, guys. Let's do a quick recap. So we said in this lesson you will learn all this. So did you learn? Yes. Awesome. Awesome. You learn about adaptive UI, size, class, specific layout, final, and the base. You learn 9 of them in total, using size class tool, using inspectors, using the device configuration bar, varying for traits, experimenting size classes. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Practical examples. And now you know, as an overall summary, there are 3 approaches: auto layout without constraints, that is stack views. Look at our previous videos on that. Then simple auto layouts. Now you understand whatever you do in simple auto layouts apply across all devices universally. So if you install a label, it in the simple auto layout, and if you do a constraint, if you add a constraint, it's universal to all the devices. But in advanced auto layout, what we did is customizations, right, using the trait collection, size classes, and vary for traits. So you create constraints and apply only for certain specific device configuration, size classes. So these are the 3 ways of using auto layout and making your apps adaptive, my friends, right? So overall, this is the overall summary. So yeah, we discussed that advanced auto layout, and it's very important in advanced auto layout. Look at the second example, right? You can add items, right, for certain configuration, right? Adding items, which means you are installing items, right? That is the important. So adding means you can install items only for a certain specific device configuration, right? That's the beauty of advanced auto, such as that red color label. That red color label I added is an example for adding or installing items for a specific device configuration, guys, right? For a specific device configuration. Now always make sure, try to implement auto layout in this order, right? As we discussed, right? And customizations, we discussed what is customizations. The bottom bar, we used the bottom bar and the device configuration. We added customizations. So there are 2 options. Either you can use the inspectors and do it, or you can use the vary for traits in the vary for traits, right? Changing auto layout constraint using the device configuration bar, vary for traits, right? And you can add you use that vary for traits to introduce new constraints, and then if you want to edit it, you don't have to go for vary for traits, you don't have to go for the blue color bar, you can just do it in the design canvas, right? And the other usages, you can have a pixel perfect rendering by changing the selecting the devices in the device configuration bar, right? Conclusion: you learn a lot about the theory behind adaptive UI. You learn a lot about size classes, final base. You learn about using the tools. You learn about device configuration bar, varying for traits. You did some awesome practicals to make your apps adaptive. And guys, you can find the download link for the source code for this project, right, in the description below this video, right? Awesome. And references was Apple developer docs. And what's next? Very important. Look at our other lessons on adaptive UI. Also look at our other lessons on Objective-C, A to Z. Especially look at things like table view controllers, you know, because it's a very important section, and database as well. And very important, guys, as usual, we are going to make you developers. So make sure you look at the machine learning, AI, and data science videos. So I really recommend you, if you think this is going to help you to get notification about artificial intelligence, machine learning, I really recommend you to subscribe to the channel and especially click the bell icon, so that when we release new videos, crystal clear like this, you know, because this lesson was crystal clear to you about auto adaptivity and UI. It's a crystal clear lesson series, so you'll get something crystal clear like that for machine learning and data science as well. So just click the bell icon as well, right? Okay guys, so it was awesome session with all of you, and let's